Let's go to the story now. The Economic Freedom Fighters will hold its third Northwest Provincial elective conference. For more on this, SABC News reporter Tebogo Pakedi is in Klerksdorp, where everything is getting underway. Tebogo, good morning to you. Thanks indeed for your time. Who are the candidates there? Straight to the point, what positions are they vying for?
We are coming to you live from the City Hall of Matlosana in Klerksdorp, where the EFF, that is the Economic Freedom Fighters here in the province, is holding its third Provincial People's Assembly. You would know that they started with registrations yesterday, and we understand that about 850 delegates have registered. But in terms of how the program, this is the 3 days program is going to unfold, I will now just invite Sinawo Tambo, who is the spokesperson of the EFF. Sinawo, thank you so much for joining us. Just give us, in terms of registrations yesterday, how many delegates registered?
So 736 delegates out of an expected 853 registered for the third People's Assembly of the Northwest, which represent 86% attendance, and we're extremely impressed by that. It means the branches of the organization send reliable delegates to come represent them and register the issues confronting our people in a province where the EFF is an official opposition. So we're awaiting the national chairperson, who's the official deployee here, Commissar Veronica Mente, to give the keynote address. And the mood is high, delegates are excited, there's going to be robust discussion, a healthy contestation, and hopefully a map going forward into how the EFF is going to win the Northwest.
Now let's discuss. We understand that after the keynote address, of course, you'll be starting with adoption of accreditations. Just give us the layout of your program today. How does it look like? We know that Julius Malema is expected to close tomorrow. Give us your program.
So today we start with an opening and welcome. We'll sing the national anthem without disdain, and then there'll be an adoption of credentials by delegates. And after that, the political report by the chairperson, the organizational report by the secretary, the financial report by the treasurer, and then deliberations on that. And then, of course, delegates will break into commissions to discuss organizational redesign and the various manifestations of the EFF and how we can continue growing the organization politically in the continent, the spirit manifestation, and all of those sorts of things. So commissions will happen today, nominations of the top 5 will happen today, and voting for that as well will happen. So the program is lengthy, it will draw out the entire day. So we're going to be here, and we expect delegates to be disciplined and apply themselves to the program.
And I understand you are anticipating to start in a few minutes?
Yes, we'll be starting in a few minutes. The national chairperson has arrived, and we'll open our program up with an open session of the singing of the national anthem and the keynote address, and then the organizational report will be in a closed session as well as the financial report.
Thank you so much. That was Sinawo Tambo, the national spokesperson of EFF, confirming that the Provincial People's Assembly is starting at this moment in a few minutes. The chairperson of the EFF, Veronica Mente, is expected to give the keynote address. You know that each region in the province, these are 4 regions, Dr. KK, that is Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, Ngakamujiri Mulema, Dr. Ruth Ramusimumpati, and Bujanala, got 21 members. But of course, this is the exception of Bujanala and Dr. KK. We understand that 2 members from Bujanala have been suspended, and 1 member from here in Dr. KK. Allegations being that they were running a signature campaign at the BGNs, but as Sinawo has stated there, that the delegates are here, about 750 delegates have registered, and of course this also, those that are partaking will include the provincial command team and of course the national team, that is the central command team. But as he has stated there, the program has started, as you can see behind me, a city hall here in Matlosana, that is Klerksdorp, filled to its capacity, as the EFF is expecting, actually is starting with their third Provincial People's Assembly, and the Northwest is the first to hold its Provincial Assembly ahead of other provinces. We will hear what Veronica Mente will be saying, as we know that they will be starting with a keynote address in a few minutes. For now, back to you in studio.
I hope you're able to hear me. I heard Sinawo talk about how the EFF will chart the way forward to win the Northwest province. Let's talk about who the candidates are there and what positions they are vying for, because I would imagine whoever would be in those positions would be tasked with ensuring that the EFF does exactly what Sinawo Tambo is referring to.
If you may repeat the question, I did not get you there.
Tebogo, who are the candidates there and what positions are they vying for?
You would know that just 4 years ago, the provincial command team had the likes of Butwe, that is Matliso Butwe as the chairperson, and of course the likes of Papiki Babuile as the provincial secretary, looking at different slates. Of course, quite interesting that the delegates here have not deliberated as to which would be their preference. That is in a public platform, of course, but we know that there are conversations that Papiki Babuile will also be running for the chairperson of the province. This is the outgoing secretary. But as far as the slates, really it will be quite interesting to know that which really EFF members here in the province will be running for positions. But of course, this will be for position of chairperson, deputy chairperson, secretary, deputy secretary, and of course treasurer. We know that as far as additional members are concerned, 20 additional members will be nominated from the floor, and of course this is the last on the agenda, and this will be taking place today as the EFF has confirmed to us that tomorrow's item will only be the closing address by Julius Malema. But it will be interesting to see as far as the nominations are concerned. We know that this will be an opening session, so we will be here just to monitor as far as the faces that will be up on the podium, with delegates expected to vote for the top 5 that will be representing the EFF here in the province.
Thanks indeed. Ahead of the EFF's 3rd Northwest Provincial Elective Conference, which is about to get underway any moment now there in Klerksdorp.